Yeah.
Hey, hello viewers, Shriram here. I have a Niranjan in front of me who cleared PMP recently. So this is a success story. Again, another success story. We have many success stories. However, it is every success story we see some uniqueness because every individual is having their own way of preparation, own story of how they clear the exam. So it'll be something will be thrilling, something will be so nice. We'll listen to this stuff. First, let's congratulate Niranjan for his great success. Congratulations, Niranjan.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you so much.
Great to know. So what you do is, you see your certificate here. So here it's a Niranjan certificate. I'm sure, Niranjan, the day that is October 12th, you received the certificate. However,
Yes.
this is not the date you took the exam, right?
Actually, it is the date I took the exam.
I purposely asked this question.
Yeah.
The reason is PMI Institute brought a new rule that we will evaluate and publish the result, right? But Niranjan
Right.
said he wrote the exam on 12th of October. On the same day, he got the results. Here it goes. So how many hours it took, Niranjan, to see your results?
On the 12th October, I took the exam. About 10 p.m. 10 was the time, and at 2 o'clock I finished my exam. And then I came home. I thought it will take tomorrow's day when I see the results. But suddenly I got an email on my mobile from PMP, and when I just click on it, it says that congratulations, you have been cleared, and there is a certificate link that you can check out. So I was surprised to see this email. Then I immediately opened my laptop and logged into an site, and then the result was there. And that was like amazing thing that they have like shared this feedback from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Like in
That's
7
good.
hours they have
That's
shared the
good,
results.
right?
Yeah.
Good. So you are in Ahmedabad. You took the exam on 12th of October between 10 to 2 in the daytime.
Right.
And then results came by 9 p.m. IST. That's really good. Why I asked this
Right.
question? A few people took exam a week before or 10 days before. For them, it was like 48 hours later, only the results got published. Then one person said, I got in 30 hours. Some said 24 hours. Now you are saying 7 hours, which means I'm happy that PMI is improving their process of releasing results early. The reason is a person preparing for 2-3 months and sitting for exam for 4 hours, and you cannot wait those hours to see that result, right? The heartbeat will be like, how was your heartbeat by the time?
Actually, before the exam, I was a bit nervous. I would say I was confident and everything. I was nervous before the exam. But when the exam started going on, then after like 20, 30 questions, I was confident that the questions I'm getting and the reading I have done, the knowledge I have gained is really there to like answer all these questions, and I was confident by then. And once I finished the exam, I was quite confident that I'll clear the exam.
Ah, that
But still the feeling of result is there.
I like this, Niranjan. The positivity after the exam is I have put my full effort, and I'm sure the results will come. That's a mindset you had, right? That's good. That's good.
Right.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. To address this, let's first understand your little background, what you are, where you come from.
Right. Okay. So Shri, actually, by education, I'm a mechanical engineer. I've finished my BE mechanical, and I've done my MBA also. That is in finance, and I work in an heavy fabrication industry. That is material handling equipments we manufacture, and there I started as an design engineer, and eventually I like switched to an projects where I was responsible for handling big projects from start till the finish. So there I
Very good.
worked on
Very
the
good.
projects. And after sort of working in that domain, I decided to like pursue this certification so that I can enhance my knowledge about executing project in much structured way. So that is how I got into an PMP.
Okay. So you already did a management, but you want to go organized way. That's why you came to PMP. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Nice to know about your background. We'll listen little on for the exam. We'll come to exam again. Before that, there is something called preparation time. So,
Yeah.
okay, it could be the day when you register with an institute. So,
Right.
how this preparation journey? Because in this journey, many people get lost. They start,
Yeah.
they disappear. Okay. So, how is it for you?
Yeah. Like I started when the batch started for getting the PDUs which are required for the examination, and we started with the batch, and then we followed your lectures all throughout the journey, and we collected all those PDO in between. Like we were taking some mock exams, we were like doing some writing habits, and book reading we were doing. So that was like a fantastic experience I had like during those days, and the questions we were getting for the mock exam or the weekly exam, they were like I would say tough questions, because we were not into that kind of a study. We did not did the full study of those topics yet. Still we were attempting those, and then the curiosity started growing up, like why these questions are there, how it is related to the topics and everything. Then we started getting those and trying to study those. And then in between times, like once the classes were finished, and we had to like prepare for the exam, then I started reading the book in totality. The Rita 10 I referred in totality, and Agile practice guide. I didn't refer too much on the Agile guide, but more focused was on Rita 10, through which I gained a lot of knowledge. And then in between, there was a phase that I had to take some decision of going for business work on a tour, and then the momentum was shifted a little bit. Then I got back to India from my business journey, and then I decided to like kick off the activities again. Then I started again doing preparation. I got like interaction with you, and then you helped me to like start all the preparation. And then once all this preparation was done, I started reading book again. And what I did is like when I used to travel to work and coming back work, I started to listen the recordings of classes.
Oh.
So in that, what I did is like I didn't started from day first to day 10. What I did, this is my way of looking at things. Like I started listening the recordings from 10, 9, 8, 7. So reverse way I was going. So I didn't wanted to lose that momentum. Like when I started from day one, and I had to complete till day 10. So I was started going in reverse manner.
Okay.
And like that helped me a lot, because I would say you read a book and you get the concept, but when you listen to the class, you actually see how it is getting correlated with an real life scenario, or the discussion that we had in the classes. That helped me a lot during that preparation.
That's
And
interesting point. Listening in the reverse order. Huh?
Okay. This is something I did. Like it helped me. Like
Okay.
every individual is a different
Of course. Of
study.
course.
Yeah, but that worked me. That worked for
Nice.
me.
Nice. I like that. I like that. So what I observed is you are very attentive in the class. You are reading the book, taking notes. Top of that, you have
Yeah.
some business journey that had a break. Then you came back. Now the big question
Right.
is, yeah, everyone follow the kind of process, a little bit altered the process. But when they take that
Right.
exam, practiced exam, the scores really push them back. it,
Yeah.
it gives a feel it gives a feel as if you've not read the book. It gives a feel that you don't know how to read a question, right?
Yeah.
Did
Yes,
you
absolutely.
went to
Yeah,
that
yeah.
process?
Yes. Actually, I took multiple exams, from mock exams from ShriLearning website, and each time, when I tried to finish the exam, I was confident that I'm going to score good. But when I see the results, because it was never reaching to the expected level, because somewhere in between the questions, it was a bit tricky, and the results for the options were given, so those were really close to each other, so you will be really struggling to find the best answer for the questions. And a few of the questions, like, we debated, like, whether it is the right choice or not, but then at the end, when you like pointed out about the question and the intent which it has been phrased, or the tense in the question, like the minute detailing, if you go and then you start thinking, no, but this might be the case, that this would be the possible right, or the
Yep.
answer which is expected from the project manager. But like, when you go through that kind of minute detailing, you learn a lot about how to read the question, how to react to the situations when it comes to you.
Yeah, that's a good lesson, I'm sure you too went through this uncomfortable timeline where you cannot decide, am I ready for the exam? There'll be a couple of days we will think score is not good. At the same time, exam date is approaching. So am I really ready for it? And on this
Yeah.
situation, what was your advice for somebody doing like that now?
Actually, my advice would be, don't get panic. It happens to all the peoples. I have like discussed with many of people. I've discussed with Shriram also about the exam scores. But the advice I would give is that don't worry on the score part. Just focus on the mindset with which you are like studying and attending the question. Like Shri said in the class and again, like, it is not I would say implementing agile process. This is about you being an agile. The thought process you should be having about being agile or project management, all in all. So it is not about theory. It is about implementing that in practical
Good man.
situations.
That's nice to know. I'm hearing from a person who's from machine background, saying that, hey guys, think agile, believe like agile.
Yeah.
I like that. I like it says that how depth you went inside the subject.
Yes. So sometimes, like, you are familiar with the process in and out. I wouldn't say I was completely in a predictive manner and or adaptive manner. I was in between, like a hybrid model we used to follow. We didn't know that it is an hybrid, or it is called as an hybrid or adaptive or predictive. We just thought it's a project, and we need to look at it as a project and start from start. We should try to finish it within given timeline. But then the terminology about project management, we came to know from the class about how the agile mindset work, how the adaptive kind of a project philosophy you need to build, the sprint, the everything that we learn in the classes.
Perfectly. Nice. Well said. So what I observed here is the preparation is listening to class properly, taking notes is important. And listening the recording again could help us to get connected with the subject. That too, when you read the book, come back and listen, you see the senses or connection between what you read, right? I observe that's a good one.
It is not good. I would say it will help you. Whoever like attending this game, it is not about it could help, it will help you. I can assure you that.
Many people have the recording. They'll ask, Shri, will you give me recording after the class? Yes. Then after 2 months, did you listen to that? I don't know where the recording is. So people have that goal mind, but they don't use it. Anyway, you reminded it. Thanks for doing that. And next observation is book reading is very important that you mentioned. Now let's go to the main day. In the main day, in the beginning of this recording of the video, you said, first 20 questions, once you come there, then you start stabilizing yourself. So How is the time management in the exam?
Okay, actually, during the mock exam and everything, my time management was good. I was not going beyond the time. But during exam, as we discussed, like we need to go slow during the first phases and try to understand the question in more detailed way. So I did that. I particularly gone through the question and then started answering. And towards the end, I felt like for each question I had a limited amount of time, so I started picking up the pace, and I finished the exam with all the questions. So that was like the time management was good for me.
Good
I
for
didn't
you.
face
Good
any.
for you. The point we say that is in the first slot of the exam, that is first 60 questions, usually the anxiety will be very high. The first 20, 30 questions will be so eager and so nervous. That time it will be slow, moderate, and then the speed will start picking up. I think that is what happened with you as well. But one question remains here, Niranjan. People practicing in ShriLearning or maybe any other practice exams in different institute, when they go to real exam, sometimes the real exams are too tough for them. Sometimes it is lesser than what they practiced. What was your level when you go to the main exam?
If I compare with ShriLearning exam, it is too easy. That was my experience.
Okay. Okay.
What I find though is that questions were kind of lengthy, and it was like taking a time to read the full question, and you won't have much time to reread the question. So on a first kind of a thing, you need to understand the question, so you don't lose much of a time in those question reading time, and then you have to choose the answer.
Okay. Okay. So good news is when you practice in this practice exam of ShriLearning, you practice a little tougher exam. When you go to main exam, it is a less tougher. So you smoothly clear it, isn't it? Do you think we have to reduce our intensity in ShriLearning? We have to reduce the intensity or keep it same, the toughness?
We need to reduce intensity because
No,
every time you see like
we won't reduce it. It is a tough to pass in ShriLearning, but you will pass in PMP. This is how we make it. So that
Right. So when I visited the Leh Ladakh, so there is an Indian Army quote was there, like practice like you never going to win, and perform like you never lost. That was the motto, and I remembering that when I was doing ShriLearning exams.
That's good.
So that was
good to see that you're comparing with that level, but still, it is all by people like you who go to exam and come back and say how they felt about the exam. We do try to keep that level high. Don't want to keep it so much tough. People can't clear it. You can. There are people who can work hard and come to that level. The main point is, main exam, we don't know how PMI shuffle the questions. They keep shuffling regularly. Sometime it comes in a way where we can read. I too have some people, ShriLearning, they performed super top. They go to main exam. God, man, I can't answer these questions. So it is kind of it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that is good. The preparation should be at toughest level. So in real battle, you'll see that comfort level.
I used to say that practice for Olympics and go for Asian game so that you win better. Practice as if going for Olympics and win the Asian games. Right. Good, fantastic. So first, thanks a lot, Niranjan, for coming up here and sharing your ideas about how your preparation went on. I heard about the books, the study, your background, your experience, your exam comfort and time management, all well. Now, if you have certain do's and don'ts in this 2 months of journey or 3 months of journey somebody is going through, you have any bullet points for people listening this?
I would say like during the classes, you should try to like read the books. And I have an habit wherein I like write a lot when I study for anything. You should write, because when you write, you start remembering the things, or you go to the roots with your thought process in mind. If you just like read it, you won't get the full detail or full depth. So it will help you. In my experience, if you write it down, the concept that you are reading through, and then don't miss the assignment. Those are given in classes. Try to like draw all the assignments which are given. Read the book in totality. Don't miss the part here and there, so that you will cover the entire project assessment from start, like from writing and project charter till the closure of the project, how everything goes smoothly. Then study about agile philosophy and mindset. It is not that difficult. Like initially I was in a bit suspectable about everything, like how the agile works and everything. But when you actually learn about it, is not that difficult, and you will gain that knowledge about being agile. And then book the exam date. That is the must thing to do. Once you book the exam date, you start doing the back end work that you need to start preparing and everything. So that will be my advice to you. So whatever you do preparation and everything. Unless you book the exam date, you won't feel that I would say the motivation for giving an exam. So
Perfect.
that is that will be my tips.
Good. Nice, Niranjan. That motivates, saying that have the end goal in mind, then you go for it. Automatically things work. Nice to know. Good to hear. Super good. So give credits to your family and friends who supported you, behind you.
Yeah. Of course. Like my family has been very supportive. My friends also, like they were super supportive about this during. My colleagues in works, they helped a lot
Nice.
during all this year, this time. And thanks to ShriLearning entire team, and thanks to you, Sriram, for
Welcome.
like
Welcome.
making this happen.
Nice to know. You got to thank friends and family, right? Because friends should not disturb you in 2 months, not calling you for movie or calling you for anywhere. Family should hold with you to keep the TV volume low, not calling you for shopping or anything. Yeah? Keep you safe at home. That's
Right,
pretty important.
right.
Nice to know. Nice to know.
But
Good.
you can manage all these things. Just don't go too far with the distractions. I wouldn't say that don't do anything during this entire duration. Do like all the regular activities, but don't go beyond the time. You need to time for the preparation and everything. It is about the concept, getting a knowledge about everything. It's not about the exam. It is about you learning the concepts of and how to structure I would say, like I was doing project work and everything before the exam also and after the exam also. But
Nice.
what I can learn is that the concept and the minute detailing where you can improve. Each day when you improve, it adds value to what you are and what you do. So that is what I can say about this.
Nice, man. I like that. I'm liking that part of implementation. It's not only theoretical. Go back and apply in your office or watch what is happening in your office. That's your learning. Yeah, that's a key point.
Right.
Amazing, amazing.
Right.
Super, Niranjan. Once again, thanks a lot for coming up here. I'm sure the viewers watching this video, they get inspired by reading habits or exam planning, having a clear date in the mind. Don't worry about the scores. Don't get panic. That's what I heard from you. Because it's all about understanding the concepts, staying confident. That's very important. All right, that's a point. Super.
Right.
Great. So keep rocking. And once again, thanks a lot for coming up here. As I say every time, apply what you learn, because a certificate is just a paper if you don't apply it. So only when you apply that, it gets more value. So go ahead, apply, and be more successful in your career.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Shri.
Thanks a lot.